Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Motivational Ash. For those of you that don't know me, for those of you that do, thank you for taking the time to come again and hear me out. So today's message of the video is going to be, do not believe the lies of the enemy. Do not believe the negative thoughts about yourself that are coming up in your mind about yourself. Do not believe it. As children of God, we have to start being aware of some of the tactics of the enemy and how he tries to get into our mind, how he tries to take control over our mind to get us to believe all this negativity about ourselves, about our lives, about our situation. He tries to come up against our mind to, to make us not believe the good things about ourselves, to not believe that we have greatness within us. And so many of you have greatness within you. So many of you have so much inside you, little do you know, but you have been believing the lies of the enemy. And it's very important that we are aware, because the enemy only wants to have your mind. He knows if he can have your mind, he can win. He can win overall, because he can stop you from walking into your destiny. He can stop you from walking into your calling. He can stop you from living life abundantly. He can stop you from, excelling in life. Whether it's planning, negative thoughts about yourself, whether it's planning, negative thoughts of you and insecurities into your mind. There's so many ways that the enemy can try to come up against us in our thoughts, in our mind, and we have to be able to know that anything negative, any negative thought that comes up in our mind is not of God. Any negative thought about yourself, about your situation, about your life is not from God. You have to be able to shut that thought down as soon as it arises. You have to shut it down and cast it back where it came from. You have to be able to know that God is not going to give you negative thoughts about yourself. He is not going to give you negative thoughts about your situation, about your life. It's all discouragement. It's all discouragement from the enemy. The enemy wants to come and discourage you, to make you believe that you will never be nothing, to make you believe that you will never be able to get out of your situation. He wants you to believe that, that you're never going to get out of depression. He wants you to believe that, things are never going to change in your life. He wants you to believe that you're never going to step into your calling. He wants you to believe that you're never going to be anything. He wants you to believe that any of the ideals or the creativity that you have inside of you is just there for nothing. But you are unique. You are unique. You are different. You have greatness within you. The insecurities that have been planted in you, that have stopped you from doing the things that you want to do. The insecurities that have stopped you from speaking, the insecurities that have stopped you from, getting out there and doing the things that you want to do. They're all from the enemy. Any way that he can, come into your mind to discourage you, he's going to do. And I just want to let some of you know today to do not believe the lies. Do not believe the lies of the enemy. And so many of us are out here and we're thinking of all the negative things about ourselves, and we're not looking inwardly and thinking about all the positive things that we have about ourselves. You don't have to believe the insecurities. You don't have to believe the lies. You don't have to believe the doubts. He wants to get you to doubt yourself, so that you think that you're not good enough. But you are good enough. You are good enough for whatever it is that you are trying to do. You are good enough. You just have to step into it. You have to cast those thoughts down, and you have to step into what you're trying to get into. You have to know that the lies are trying to keep you down. The lies are trying to limit you. The lies are trying to keep you stuck. The lies are trying to keep you stagnant. Do not believe the lies. Because God's word said that you are more than a conqueror. God loves you. You are everything in God's eyes. You are loved. You are beautiful. You are bright. You are intelligent. You have a bright future ahead of you. You have greatness inside of you, within. Some of you don't even know the greatness that you have inside of you. You have to bring it out. You have to know that there are so many good things inside of you, and you have to stop believing and looking at the negative things about your life, about your situation, the negative thoughts that are coming up. You have to, when you have those negative thoughts that says you're not good enough, you have to tell yourself, I am good enough. You are a lie. I rebuke that thought. I cast that thought back down. I do not believe that. I will not engage in that thought. When there's thoughts of you that say you are not loved, I may not be loved by the people in this world, but I am loved by the Most High. When you have those thoughts that make you feel like your life was a mistake, you have to tell yourself, no, my life was not a mistake. I'm here for a reason. I have purpose. My life is meaningful. God has a plan for me. When you have that thoughts that, some people think that they're not beautiful. Them negative thoughts, you're ugly. Or you don't look good enough. You have to tell yourself, I am beautiful. I am uniquely created and made. I am beautiful. Any negative thought, when you have those thoughts, I'm not going to make it, cast that thought down. I am going to make it. I have made it this far. God has brought me this far. He is not going to leave me now. I have came so far. I'm not, when you have those thoughts, you need to just go back to your old life and be who you used to be. No, I refuse to believe that lie. I refuse to believe that. I have made it this far. My life is not in vain. There's so many negative thoughts that the enemy can plant inside of our head, and he wants to plant it as a seed, because if he can plant it as a seed and he can get you to believe even just a little amount of the negativity of the thoughts that he puts inside your mind, he knows that he can keep your mind captive, that he can keep you in bondage, because you will never move forward because of the negative thoughts that you have of yourself. He will keep you stuck. He will keep you stuck. You will always limit yourself. So you have to be aware and be conscious of your thoughts. And any thought that is not good about yourself, about your life, about your situation is a strategy from the enemy. He is trying to come up against your mind. And when you have negative thoughts, you have to shut them down immediately. You have to be conscious and aware of when they come immediately. That is something that I had to learn how to do in my life. So many times I was believing the negative thoughts of the enemy. I was believing the lies. I was believing you're not good enough. You will never be nothing. You will always struggle. You will never live a righteous life. You will never live right. You will never get it together. You are here for nothing. Your life is meaningless. Your life is nothing. You don't have greatness. You're not even perfect. But I had to start being aware of those thoughts when they came into my mind. You're not good enough. I had to be aware of those thoughts when they came into my mind, and I had to reject them. See, a lot of times I was going with them. The thoughts would come in my mind. I'd be like, yeah, that's true. I'm not good enough. I'm not talented enough. Yeah, my life is a mistake. I'm always going to struggle. But I had to think differently. I had to do differently. When I started becoming conscious and aware of those negative thoughts and I started shutting them down, I had to start speaking life into my situation. Stop believing the negative thoughts of yourself and start speaking positivity over your life, over yourself. Start knowing that those are lies and start rejecting them and shutting them down. Because the moment that you start shutting down the lies, the moment you will stop believing them. The moment when the enemy comes in and tells you this and tells you that, you will shut them down and you will believe the opposite. So when he tells you you are not good enough, you will tell yourself and you will start believing I am good enough. When he tells you that you will never be nothing, you will start telling yourself, I will be something. I am here for something. I have purpose. My life is meaningful, and you will start believing it. Whatever you tell yourself, you're going to believe. You have to speak life into your situation. You can't agree with the enemy. You cannot let him have the final say-so over your life, over your thoughts, over your mind. Because if he can get in here, he can stop you from your destiny. He can stop you for everything that you were made to be here for. And if no one has ever told you your life has purpose, you are here for a reason. You are not here to live and to just get by day. No. God has a specific plan for your life. Your life is so meaningful. People may have spoken to your life and told you that you will never be nothing, that your life will never amount to nothing, that you are a mistake. And just know that sometimes the enemy uses other people to speak into your life to discourage you, But know that that is a lie. I don't care who has told you that you will never be nothing, that you are not good enough. Do not believe the lies of other people that the enemy tries to use to get into your mind. Because God put us all here for a reason and a purpose. And he put us all here so that we can live life abundantly. And he wants to give you that. So stop believing the lies. Stop thinking that you're not good enough. And you don't have to be perfect. God knows that we are not perfect. The things that you need to work on in your life that you want to get better at, just work on it. Work on it. Pray to the Lord to help you to get better. It's okay if you're not perfect. None of us are perfect. But just know that your life is meaningful and that you are here for a reason. And that God here has you here to walk into your destiny, to become all that he has called you to be and more. So God bless you all. I hope this message encouraged you. I hope that it uplifts you. And I hope that you can start becoming aware of the negative thoughts when they enter your mind. And I hope you can start rejecting them and shutting them down instead of letting them hold you down and keep you down. Be conscious of those thoughts and know that if they are not good, they are not from God. And if they are not from God, they are no good. They are from the enemy. And his only mission is to steal, kill, and destroy. If he can destroy your future, he can destroy everything. He wants to win. He wants to have the final say, but he will not have the final say over your life. God bless you. You stay up. You stay strong. You be encouraged. And if you know anyone that needs to hear a word that could benefit off of hearing this word, that needs some encouragement, some upliftment, you share it with them. Share it with a friend or two. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.